Yes, guys, another quick one today. Let's talk about how scouts try to evaluate players. Okay, the first thing is the scout these days. There's a lot of things goes behind the scenes, and data is very involved. So let's take for example, the scouts these days use a lot of software. Let's take for example, if you give a software like iScout. So what the scouts do is, let's take for example, if you're playing in La Liga and you're a midfielder, they take you there. This is what scouts do. They scout you, they take you, and then they put on the database and analyze your key passes, all those things with the player, with the top players in La Liga. And that software is going to rate you in a way like they will say, if this player plays in La Liga, he might be the sixth best midfielder. Let's give an example. It might be the sixth best midfielder in La Liga. So this is what they compare. So they take that. They also take you from there, and they can use that very device and say, okay, let's transfer him and rate him with the midfielders in England. How he's going to do well. So this is how the scouts actually scout players these days. They move you from one software to another. But also, there's also one genuine thing that people try to keep in mind to remind them is that data is good, but also the eye test doesn't lie. Seeing someone playing with your eye, and also it doesn't lie, because there are players that they don't have a lot of stats, but when you actually watch them, they are different. You can see Mohamed Salah when he plays, his stats are incredible. But if you watch him with the eye test, you're going to always go for, let's take for example, a prime Hazard, for example, when Hazard was at his prime, when he played. Not so much stats at Chelsea, but you could see when he gets the ball, he'll maneuver and score goals, dribble past people. Whereas if you compare those two at their prime, for example, Salah has stats and a lot of things at his prime. So this is just an example I'm trying to give that, of course, the stats are useful because that's what the scouts use to analyze people, players these days. But also, they have there's always also this thing like the eye test doesn't lie. They still have to watch you in person to see how you do. So I hope you understood, or you understand how the scouts scout players today. And if you're a player, try to learn this. Okay, cheers, take care.